Imagine waking up every morning feeling energized, glowing, and unstoppable, without expensive creams, complicated diets, or magic pills. What if the secret to staying vibrant and ageless was sitting right in your kitchen? The truth is, some vegetables hold extraordinary powers, fueling your body, sharpening your mind, and giving your skin that natural, youthful radiance. But not all greens are created equal. Today, we're revealing 15 power-packed vegetables every woman over 70 must know. And trust me, number 1 might just surprise you. Let's dive in. 1. Spinach. The skin saver. I still remember the day I caught my reflection in the mirror and thought, well, hello there, Grandma. My skin looked dull, my cheeks a little hollow, like my glow had packed its bags and taken a permanent vacation. I sighed and ran my fingers across my face, noticing the fine lines that weren't there just a few years ago. That's when I stumbled upon something remarkable. Spinach. Now, before you roll your eyes, hear me out. I'm not talking about forcing down bland greens like we did as kids, but about the kind of spinach that works magic from the inside out. It's loaded with iron, vitamin C, and antioxidants, all of which fight wrinkles, keep skin supple, and boost that natural, healthy glow. I started tossing a handful into my morning smoothies, just a little at first, camouflaged under berries and bananas. Within weeks, I wasn't just feeling better, I looked better. My skin had this unexpected radiance, a softness I hadn't seen in years. And the best part? People noticed. "You're glowing," a friend said at lunch, peering at me over her glasses. I smiled. It wasn't expensive skincare, and it wasn't a trick of the light. It was real nourishment, doing its thing. So here's what I'll tell you. If you want to revive that glow, let spinach work from the inside out. Toss it into your eggs, blend it into a smoothie, or sneak it into your soups. Your skin will thank you. 2. Kale, the bone strengthener. I once sat across from a dear friend, sipping tea on her porch as she rubbed her knee absent-mindedly. "The doctor says my bones are thinning," she said with a weary sigh. "I just don't want to be one of those women who tip over one day and never get up again." Her words stuck with me. We don't often think about our bones until they remind us, through stiffness, pain, or heaven forbid, a fracture. But strong bones aren't just about lifting weights. They're built in the kitchen. Enter Kale, the green powerhouse packed with calcium and vitamin K, 2 absolute must-haves for keeping bones dense and joints limber. Now, I'll admit, I wasn't always a fan. Kale can taste like, well, a mouthful of leaves. But then I discovered a trick. Massage it. Yes, you read that right. A little olive oil, a pinch of salt, and some gentle squeezing transforms tough kale into something tender and delicious. I started making kale salads with cranberries and nuts, and soon it became a staple. A few months later, that same friend texted me, "Tried your kale trick. Doctor says my bone density has improved." I smiled, knowing that something as simple as one leafy green could make such a difference. So if your bones are whispering or shouting for help, start listening. Add kale to your diet. It's a little step with a big impact on your strength and independence. 3. Watercress, the detoxifier. I used to feel sluggish by mid-afternoon, my body heavy, my energy drained like an old battery. I tried to push through with coffee, but it never worked. Then one day, I came across an old European saying, "Watercress is the food of longevity." That intrigued me. Watercress? The tiny, peppery green I'd barely noticed in the grocery store? Turns out, this humble leaf is packed with detoxifying compounds, helping flush out toxins and keep everything, from skin to digestion, functioning at its best. Skeptical but curious, I added it to my usual salad, expecting nothing. But within weeks, I felt lighter, Not just physically, but mentally too. My skin looked clearer, my digestion improved, and that foggy, sluggish feeling, gone. I even found myself reaching for it when I wanted something crisp and refreshing. Now, I tell every woman I know, if you want a reset button for your body, give Watercress a try. It's nature's little detox agent, working behind the scenes to keep you feeling fresh and radiant. 4. Beets, the memory enhancer. I still remember the day I walked into the kitchen and forgot why I was there. I stood there, staring at the counter, willing my brain to rewind the last 5 minutes. What was I looking for? My keys? My phone? A snack? It was frustrating and a little scary. That was the moment I realized I needed to start paying attention, not just to my memory lapses, but to what I was feeding my brain. That's when I discovered Beets. Now, I'll be honest with you, I never used to like them. They reminded me of something straight out of a canned 1950s dinner. But then I read that beets increase blood flow to the brain, improving memory and cognitive function. I figured if a little beet juice could help keep my thoughts sharp and my mind clear, it was worth a shot. I started roasting fresh beets, tossing them into salads with goat cheese and walnuts. The taste? Earthy, but unexpectedly sweet. And the results? Well, let's just say I don't find myself standing in the kitchen, confused, nearly as often. And if I do, I laugh it off, because I know I'm giving my brain exactly what it needs. So if you've ever had one of those, why did I come in this room moments, give Beets a try. Your memory deserves it. 5. Broccoli, the brain protector. I once read that aging is like a library burning down, unless you keep feeding it with new knowledge and nutrients. That stuck with me. See, my grandmother was one of the sharpest women I ever knew. She read 3 newspapers a day, could recall details from books she read decades ago, and never, ever forgot a birthday. But in her late 80s, something changed. Conversations started repeating. She'd pause, searching for words that used to come so easily. It was heartbreaking to watch, and I remember thinking, I don't want that to be me. That's when I started looking into foods that help preserve memory and slow cognitive decline. Enter broccoli, a brain-boosting powerhouse packed with antioxidants and vitamin K, which support cognitive function and protect against age-related decline. I made a point to eat it more often, roasted, in soups, even blended into pasta sauce. Then, something wonderful happened. The other day, my granddaughter asked me to help her with a crossword puzzle, expecting me to struggle. But I breezed through those clues like I was on a game show. She looked at me, wide-eyed. "Grandma, how do you know all this?" I just smiled, because I feed my brain what it needs to keep up. So if you want to keep your mind just as sharp as your wit, put broccoli on your plate. It's a small step with big lifelong rewards. 6. Red bell peppers, the mental energy booster. You know those days when your body feels fine, but your mind just won't cooperate? You sit down to read, but the words blur together. You try to have a conversation, but your thoughts are sluggish, like they're wading through molasses. I had one of those days last week. I was sitting at my kitchen table, staring at my grocery list, completely unable to remember what I needed. It wasn't like forgetting a single item. It was like my brain had hit the brakes entirely. I needed something to wake it up. That's when I remembered an article I read about vitamin C and its role in brain function. Turns out, one of the richest sources isn't oranges. It's red bell peppers. They're loaded with vitamin C, which helps produce neurotransmitters that keep your brain alert, focused, and energized. So I grabbed a red bell pepper from the fridge, sliced it up, and ate it raw with hummus. Within an hour, I felt clearer, sharper, like someone had flipped a switch. The best part? No caffeine crash, no jittery feeling, just natural, steady energy. Now I keep red bell peppers on hand all the time. They're crunchy, sweet, and easy to add to anything. Omelets, salads, even sandwiches. And if my brain ever feels sluggish again, I know exactly what to reach for. 7. Carrots, the Skin Glow Enhancer. The other day, I was flipping through an old photo album when I came across a picture of myself in my 30s. My skin was smooth, sun-kissed, and glowing in a way that felt so effortless back then. I traced my fingers over the image, smiling at the memory. Where did that glow go? A few weeks later, I was at lunch with my friend Martha, who, at 75, somehow still had that luminous, healthy-looking skin. "Martha, what's your secret?" I asked, half expecting her to mention some fancy serum. She just chuckled and said, "Carrots, my dear." Carrots? I was skeptical, but Martha explained that beta-carotene, found in carrots, is converted into vitamin A, which helps repair skin, boost radiance, and even reduce fine lines. She had been eating carrots daily for years, and it showed. So I gave it a try. I started making carrot ginger soup and snacking on raw carrots with hummus. Within a month, I noticed a difference. My skin looked fresher, less tired. Even the slight dullness that had crept in over the years seemed to fade. And here's the kicker. People noticed. "You look so rested," my daughter said one morning. I just smiled, knowing I had found my new skin secret. If you want that lit from within glow, add carrots to your plate. Your skin will whisper its thanks. 8. Sweet potatoes, the hydration hero. There was a time when I could slather on a little lotion and my skin would drink it up like a dream. Now, some days it feels like no amount of moisturizer is enough. The dryness settles in, making my face feel tight, and my hands look older than I feel. Then, one winter, I visited my sister, who lives down south, and I couldn't stop staring at her complexion. Smooth, plump, healthy. I finally asked her, "How do you keep your skin so hydrated?" She leaned in and said, "Sweet potatoes." I laughed. "Sweet potatoes?" She nodded. They're packed with vitamin A and antioxidants that help lock in moisture from the inside. I wasn't sure what to think, but I gave it a try. I started roasting sweet potatoes and adding them to my meals. Within weeks, something unexpected happened. My skin started feeling softer, almost like I had found an internal moisturizer. Now, every time I feel that winter dryness creeping in, I reach for sweet potatoes instead of extra lotion. Because hydration isn't just about what we put on our skin, it's about what we feed it. 9. Cucumbers, the hydrating healer. There was a time when I could sleep 6 hours, wake up, and look perfectly refreshed. Those days are long gone. These days, if I don't get enough sleep, or if I forget to drink enough water, my face tells the whole story. Puffy eyes, dull skin, fine lines that seem to deepen overnight. One morning, after a particularly restless night, I stared at my reflection and sighed. I looked tired, really tired. That's when I remembered an old trick my mother used: cucumber slices on the eyes. She used to say they weren't just for spa days. They actually reduced puffiness and brightened the skin. I grabbed a cucumber from the fridge, sliced it up, and placed the cool pieces over my eyes. 10 minutes later, my face felt refreshed, like I had erased hours of fatigue. But then I thought, why stop at my eyes? I started adding cucumbers to my water, tossing them into salads, even blending them into smoothies. The results? More hydration, less puffiness, and skin that actually looked awake, even on my most exhausted days. So if you ever wake up feeling like your skin is crying out for a reset, cucumbers are your best friend. Crisp, cool, and hydrating in the best possible way. 10. Brussels sprouts. The digestion regulator. I used to think bloating was just part of getting older. You eat a meal, your stomach puffs up like a balloon, and you spend the rest of the evening shifting in your chair, trying to get comfortable. That was just life, right? Then one day, after another uncomfortable dinner, I found myself reading an article about digestion and gut health. It mentioned something surprising: Brussels sprouts. Now, I won't lie, my memories of Brussels sprouts weren't pleasant. Overcooked, mushy, and smelling like, well, feet. But the article explained that these little green gems are packed with fiber and support digestion, reducing bloating and keeping everything moving smoothly. So I decided to give them another chance. But this time, I roasted them, crisp, golden brown, with a drizzle of olive oil and a sprinkle of balsamic glaze. And let me tell you, it was a game changer. Within weeks, my stomach felt lighter, my digestion improved, and that constant bloated feeling, gone. Now every time I hear a friend complain about feeling sluggish after meals, I tell them about my Brussels sprouts epiphany. Because sometimes the key to feeling good isn't in a pill or a powder, it's on your plate. 11th, asparagus. The metabolism booster. I remember standing in front of my closet one morning, frustrated. My favorite pair of pants, ones that had fit just fine last year, suddenly felt snug. I hadn't changed anything, hadn't eaten differently, but somehow my metabolism had decided to slow down without telling me. That's when I started looking for foods that naturally support metabolism. And guess what kept popping up? Asparagus. It turns out, asparagus is rich in prebiotics, which help support gut health and metabolism. It also acts as a natural diuretic, reducing water retention and helping the body process food more efficiently. I started steaming asparagus and squeezing fresh lemon over it. A simple but delicious addition to my meals. Within a few months, I felt a difference. My digestion improved, my energy levels picked up, and those pants, they fit again. Not because of some extreme diet, but because my body was finally working with me, not against me. So if you've ever felt like your metabolism is running at a snail's pace, try adding asparagus to your meals. Sometimes, the best solutions are the simplest ones. 12. Garlic, the gut and immune guardian. Every winter, it seemed like I'd catch something. A cold, a cough, whatever was going around, it found me. And the older I got, the longer it seemed to take to recover. Then I thought back to my childhood. My mother had a secret weapon: garlic. Whenever someone in the house felt under the weather, she'd whip up a garlicky broth or rub a clove on toast with olive oil. And we always seemed to bounce back quickly. I decided to bring that old remedy back into my life. I started adding fresh garlic to soups, stews, and even salad dressings. Within a year, I noticed something incredible. I wasn't getting sick as often. And when did I catch a cold? It didn't knock me out for days. It turns out, garlic isn't just an old wives' tale. It's packed with antimicrobial properties that support gut health and boost the immune system. Now, every time I chop up garlic, I think of my mother's hands doing the same years ago. And I smile, knowing that some remedies never go out of style. 13. Mushrooms, the natural energizer. I used to hit a wall every afternoon. Right around 3 p.m., my body would slow down, my eyelids would get heavy, and I'd find myself reaching for another cup of coffee, hoping it would carry me through the rest of the day. It rarely did. Then one morning, I was chatting with my neighbor, a woman in her late 70s who somehow had more energy than anyone I knew. "What's your secret?" I asked, expecting her to say something about vitamins or a strict exercise routine. Instead, she smiled and said, "Mushrooms." I must have looked confused because she laughed. Not the kind that makes you see things, she said, the kind that keeps you going. That night, I looked it up. Turns out, mushrooms are packed with B vitamins, iron, and antioxidants, all of which support energy levels and reduce fatigue. So I started adding them to my meals, sautéed with garlic, tossed into omelets, even blended into soups. Within weeks, that afternoon slump wasn't hitting as hard. My energy felt steady, my mind clearer. Now, when I feel myself slowing down, I don't pour another cup of coffee. I grab some mushrooms instead, because energy doesn't come from caffeine. It comes from real nourishment. 14. Avocados. The healthy fat miracle. I used to fear fat. For years, we were told that it was the enemy. Cut the butter, avoid the oils, stay away from anything fatty. So I did. And you know what happened? My skin got drier, my joints got stiffer, and my energy plummeted. Then one day, I saw a nutritionist who looked me dead in the eye and said, "Your body needs fat. The right kind of fat." That's when I was introduced to avocados. These creamy green gems are packed with healthy monounsaturated fats, which support brain function, keep joints flexible, and even help maintain heart health. I started small, adding slices to my toast, mixing them into salads, even blending them into smoothies. The changes were subtle at first, but then one morning, I realized something. I wasn't waking up stiff anymore. My skin looked healthier, my mind felt clearer, and I wasn't feeling as tired throughout the day. Now, avocados are a staple in my kitchen. They're not just food. They're fuel for a body that still has plenty of life to live. 15. Pumpkin, the nutrient powerhouse. There's something about pumpkins that always makes me smile. Maybe it's the nostalgia of crisp autumn mornings, or the memory of carving jack-o'-lanterns with my kids. But what I didn't know for most of my life is that pumpkins aren't just for decoration. They're a nutrient powerhouse. A few years ago, I noticed that my immune system wasn't as strong as it used to be. I caught colds more easily, my skin took longer to heal, and I just felt weaker. That's when I stumbled upon the magic of pumpkin. Pumpkins are loaded with vitamins A and C, which support the immune system, boost collagen production, and keep skin and eyesight sharp. I started adding pumpkin puree to my morning oatmeal, making pumpkin soups, even roasting the seeds for a crunchy snack. The difference? I started feeling stronger, more resilient. And when flu season rolled around, while everyone around me was sniffling, I stayed healthy. Pumpkin isn't just for pies and holiday decorations. It's a secret weapon for staying vibrant, no matter the season. And there you have it. 10 power-packed vegetables that keep you glowing, energized, and thriving at every age. Remember, beauty isn't found in a jar. It's nourished from within. You are vibrant, wise, and absolutely radiant. Now tell me, what's your go-to veggie for feeling your best? Drop a comment, share this with a friend, and hit subscribe, because next time, we're diving into surprising everyday habits that keep you looking and feeling younger. Stay fabulous, and I'll see you soon.